Welcome to Season 3, Episode 1 of KeeperRL. I've been so excited to get back into this video game. I love it to pieces. And after the rather abrupt ending of Night Artorias, I think it's long past due we jump back in. So this time, I'm going to be playing the Corrupted Church. As a bishop, bishop's name is going to be Barnaby. I don't know if that's how you spell Barnaby, but that's what I'm going with. Build a church, hold masses for your congregation, and try not to give in to temptations. Let's go. So I've played around just a little bit with this keeper type, just enough to have a very rough and limited understanding of its gimmick, right? So we'll see how this goes. Retire dungeons, we'll have the developer dungeon, and we will have Wizard Godfred, my Season 1 character. Let's see what we have. So oddly enough, you do have the good alignment allies, and you do fight the bad alignment or the evil alignment villains, which is very strange, I think, for the keeper type called Corrupted Church. Okay, there's a lot going on here. I think I'm going to go with this one just because of how busy it looks. This is cool. Let's go. So I don't necessarily expect to get a win with this keeper, because it does seems interesting, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, let's go ahead and do what we always do. Just control more of the... Okay, so we have two factions, two tribes. Okay, don't want to go in there. Is there anything over here? I don't know if I love this. I do not. Yeah, this isn't great. I guess right here where I started, I can just dig straight into here. I do want to dig into the mountain rather than doing an outside build this time, because it was just so much work last time I tried to do that. So what we're gonna do I have any other books? Okay, so the way this works is your bishop keeper has books, and depending on what book he has, you can have different effects while you're doing your mass. You're conducting mass preaching to your minions. You can see, again, unfortunately, my diggers only have a digging speed of 5. I'm gonna be changing the book to the digging book. So that when we have our first mass, if they attend, they will get a bonus to their digging speed, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on ×4, because this is going to take a minute, because these guys are slow. So I'm going to go ahead and put a room there, have another minion or two start working on these trees out here. Perfect. Resource storage, like always. And then I'll go ahead and just get my wooden gate put up as well. Excellent. Cannot afford item. Yeah, I know. So we start with 4 acolytes and the keeper. The acolytes are just our workers, same as the imps, peasants, whatever. We can get armed brother, which are our combat units. We can get, we have to get an artisan with this keeper if we want a workshop user. We can also get priests, which with the other keeper types work as healers for your spirits. But for this, they are healers for our units here. We have our keeper who uses the prayer spell school, which seems to be all about buffing and healing. We also have a holy missile, which I think is hilarious. Yeah, and so it seems instead of spell training, we have divinity training, right? So instead of bookshelves, we are going to have these prayer benches, which are basically, essentially bookshelves for all intents and purposes. So we'll go ahead, start lighting this place up. the way I want to set this up is I want to dig one level down and have that be where, you know, my workshops and storage and barracks and stuff are at. And then the level below that, I want to set up to be my church, right? Because the church is going to be like the bread and butter of this keeper type. So we're going to go and build our stairs down. Okay. Let's go ahead and dig this out. We dug down into some tree shrooms, which I'm not a fan of, because they kind of force you to have to, you know, design your base in a certain way, unless you fill in the walls with granite, which I cannot currently do because I don't have any granite, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think the way I want this design to work, straight off to the side here, I would like to have my resource storage, and then over here I'm going to have my workshops. I'm thinking my keeper's bedroom shall be up here. Excellent. Over here, I would like to have my barracks rooms. Well, here's what I'll do. Okay, I'm going to start here. 1, 2. Have those connect. I don't love the tree shrooms here, so I'm going to go ahead and dig those completely out. I will have to go get some of this granite to fill in unwanted portions like this that are going to be dug out, but what are you going to do, right? So maybe what I'll actually do is I'll have this be a barracks, and then I'll start filling in personal rooms. I think that's nice. So we'll start here. And it's not like any of my minions are going to need personal rooms right now, but, you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and build a room here. Let me see. This is going to be 1, 2, 3. Go one more. And then on one side, we'll line up our training dummies, and on the other side, we will line up our prayer benches. So yeah, these guys dig very slowly. I'm going to let them go ahead and get all this stuff dug out, and then I'll see you in just a second. So I've got the main layer of my dungeon completed. Obviously, the bishop of a corrupt church needs to have the largest and eventually most luxurious quarters. I've got some barracks set up here, a few private rooms ready for the future, my whole training area with my dummies and my prayer benches, which again are essentially just bookshelves, storage for my resources and equipment, and then my crafting area. I'm going to go ahead and make some stairs leading down, because we need to start... I need one more arm, brother. We need to start building our church, right? What is a corrupted church without an actual church? So I want to go ahead and get that started. I want to build... I was thinking of building down, but I don't like how these tree shrooms are in the way. Maybe I'll build off to the right. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm going to start mapping it out. We'll have the doorway here. I would like the church... It's going to start out relatively small, but it will grow in size over time. There's my last armed brother. So as you can see, we've got our acolytes, 6 armed brothers, which again are like our combat units. We got ourselves an artisan to make our armor and weapons, and then 2 priests, which are, for all intents and purposes, our healers. Yeah, things are looking good. I would like to get my church built before I go out to conquer an enemy tribe, because I would like to hold a sermon first. And the reason for that is, one of the books you start with is a book of protection. So when you hold mass, your minions will gain a temporary effect of protection from attacks. I don't know what that means, because I haven't actually used it yet, but I imagine it'll be very good for trying to conquer tribes, right? So that's the goal. So again, church is going to start small. It'll grow larger over time. The way we want to set this up is you need to have a rostrum, which is just a pedestal for your keeper to give his sermons at. You need to have pews for your minions to sit at while mass is being conducted. And that's it for now, right? So that's what I'm going to focus on. Another thing I thought was interesting is when you look at the research for this keeper, you have to unlock luxury. which unlocks dark crafts and a bunch of golden stuff, which I don't know what dark crafts is, but it sounds interesting. Small Temptations unlocks a confessional, which I thought was interesting. You have to actually unlock slavery, which I thought, again, I know I'm saying it a lot, was interesting. And then Advanced Theology. So you can make these books that have all those crazy effects on them. And that's actually something I forgot to set up. And I want to put this attached to my keeper's room, I think. Let's put it like right there. You can build, where are we at? Where are we at? Right here, the scriptorium. And that's where your your keeper can write these new books, right? And that's what I want to get going. It's going to take a minute for these guys to dig out the rest of this. So when that's all said and done, I'll hop up here and show you what I mean. All right, so this area is now dug out. I'm going to go ahead and get this scriptorium put in here. And also a holy token just makes the speed of it faster, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and prioritize these as well, so I can get to showing you what they do. So you can click on it like it's a crafting station, a workshop, and these are all the books I can make right now for what I want my minion, or my keeper, to be able to give sermons on. And you can see there's some interesting stuff here. I definitely am going to want armed help. So the way the help books work is the one that you start with. Whenever you give a sermon, it just summons peasants to you. And the first time I did it, it gave me 12 for 1,200 turns, which is crazy. And then I think the next time it only gave me 3, but still for 1,200 turns. And they dig for you as well. They actually have decent digging, so that was nice to have. I also have, you noticed that book that I had, the Book of Digging. It just increases their digging by like 15, which is amazing. So I'm definitely going to want to make the armed help book at some point. I don't know if I want to do that now. I want to kind of try to just work with what I've got, but like regenerating wounds, stuff like that. And then something I thought was very interesting, if you look through all these, you see what these all do. Guardian Angel, yeah. Divinity Training Potential, sure. Book for the evil god Adoxy. Mass will be held in the name of the evil god Adoxy. I would love to know what that means. So that's going to be my ultimate goal for this series, is just to find out what the hell this does. So that's the plan. That's what we're working with. Let me just triple check. My guys are all geared up and ready to go. They are not. Who's missing stuff? You don't even have a shield. And it's because, yeah, one of my priests took the shield. So I need helmet, gloves, chest piece, shield, boots, helmet, gloves, chest, boots, and shield. And then I'm also going to need one of everything for this guy. So as soon as this is all done, I can go ahead and get ready to take my guys out. Oh, of course, cannot forget the most important part of this keeper is the actual church itself. So I'm going to start with these wooden rostrums. I think you only need 1. I'm using 2 just for the making it look nice and clean. Let's go ahead and put in some wooden pews. I'm going to go ahead and go like this. And I don't think there's a specific way you have to put these in, but I just think that looks nice. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So now, what book is my keeper holding? Book of Protection, right. So now, as soon as they hold a sermon, all of my guys should come down here. It looks like it's about to happen. Yep, he's giving a sermon right now. You can see because the sparkles and stuff. Everybody should be filtering in here. Hopefully everybody makes it in time. Excellent. Just wait for them to give their sermon. I need more pews, I'm noticing. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just fill these bad boys in. No, don't leave. I need my warriors to have these. I'd rather not have my workers have the sermon as opposed to my warriors, but what are you going to do? Minions have been blessed with a temporary +5 defense bonus. Amazing. So now that we have that defense bonus, you can see... okay, so this is only for 400 turns. Interesting. I wonder why. I wonder if it depends on the kind of sermon you give. So if that's the case, I do want to go ahead and do the Book of Armed Help. Okay, and it looks like everybody's helping make it. But I don't want that. I would only like my keeper to work on that. So you guys cannot craft. As well as you guys cannot craft. Just my keeper should be able to do that. Yeah, there we go. Because they're his books anyways, right? So he's going to work on that. I'm debating if I want to go ahead and wait for him to give that sermon as well before we head out. And I think I just might, because, you know, it is random as far as I can tell for when he gives sermons. But it's not super long in between, right? Like I can comfortably wait and still be okay. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to wait for this book. Liturgical book for armed help, perfect. I want you to go ahead and equip that. Effectively making my buff that I just got from that sermon useless, but that's okay. So is he using it now? He is. So now we wait. Just gonna sit here and wait for something to happen. See you in just a minute. Alright, so it appears my keeper is ready to give another sermon, hold another mass, so that is what is happening. I would love if my priests, everybody's asleep. I hope they wake up in time to make it to the mass, otherwise they're not going to get the buff, right? 60 more turns, he's holding mass. Kind of like how he's walking back and forth, it gives it a little more of an ominous kind of vibe to it, right? Okay, your prayers for summoning armed help have been answered. Now, if we go ahead and look, we now have 4 warrior nuns, apparently. Oh, I have to give them equipment of their own. I wasn't aware of that. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to have some naked warrior nuns helping me out, because that sounds fun, and I'm too lazy to make them gear. If I go look for them, where are they? I'm not sure where they are. There they are. If we look, armed help for 1,000 turns, 976 turns to be exact. So they do not stick around forever. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna control Barnaby, and we're gonna go get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is try to clear up my starting map here. So let's go down. I want to go ahead and put them on Don't Chase for now. Alright, we have the tribe leader immediately. I'm going to go ahead and Holy Missile. Ooh, it does not have a long range. Okay, he's running up on me, which will be his mistake. I'm going to go ahead and defense buff, strength buff, and back up. Let my warrior get in there. He's getting his ass totally wiped. Why are we not... Why are we not hurting this guy? I don't love this. I really don't love what's happening here, actually. Jesus. Okay, that was horrible. Okay, but now our guys can all filter in, start doing some work. We've lost a nun. Uh-oh. Oh, he's on me now, which is the opposite of what I want. That priest is about to perish, recaptured. My guys are all getting captured. That's really not that good. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this is not the greatest thing that's ever happened. I've just got to kill this last guy. Can I do it? I sure can. That was not the last guy. Are you for real? Oh shit. Where are they? Where are they? He's right there. I just walked right back into him because I'm an idiot. Okay, well they're all captured. Oh, he's one space away. I'm going to heal. And I'm going to do this the long, annoying way. Are you serious? He's behind the tree. Okay, he is healed. Oops. I'd like to be at least one space away, please and thank you. You know what? Defense, magic missile, strength. And I'm just going to smack him up. I should have just done that to begin with. Freed all of these guys from imprisonment. I'm going to heal. Exit control mode. It was horrid. Now let's go ahead and remake my team here. Yeah, go ahead and destroy everybody. Excellent, you guys. So Keeper, Armed Brothers, Priests, and I guess the Warrior Nuns. But for conquering that tribe, we do unlock a new research. And I'm unsure, actually, of what the best thing to do first is. I don't know. I'm thinking ironworking, honestly. Because the sooner I can get my units in some better gear, the better off we'll be. Autosave. Alright, let me go ahead and pillage. 4 swords. Good stuff. It's all going to be useful. Yep, they're already picking up the swords. Excellent. Before I do anything, let me go ahead and go back to my Keeper. That book is not doing it for me. I would rather go back to Protection. Yeah. And then as soon as they hold the sermon for Protection, I'll go ahead and take them out to destroy whatever this tribe is down here. Probably bandits or something. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just wait until that happens. Alright, didn't have to wait long, just a few minutes, and my Keeper is giving another sermon. He has the Protection book on him, so these guys will all get a +5 defense buff for the next fight. Exciting stuff. My Warrior Nuns have since left. Yeah, and it seems like they were trying to train, and I had to gear them up myself and stuff, and that stuff takes time, so that eats into the precious time you have with them, so I don't know how useful they actually are. Over here you can see, blessed with a temporary +5 defense bonus, and this one lasts 400 turns. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, immediately, waste no time. We're going to get going. Let's go, my congregation, my flock. Yep, they're buffing themselves. Excellent. Okay. And go get them. Let me go ahead and kick this off by holy missiling that guy. Oh, yes. Amazing. Excellent work. I will go ahead and take this key immediately. Okay. And we will continue on. Go ahead, my flock. Tribe of bandits is destroyed. Excellent work. Just one little house? It would appear so. Alright, well, I might as well fully explore the rest of my map here. And then I will head back to my keep and figure out what to do from here. I'm thinking I want to make the regeneration book, because, you know, there's never going to be a time where having health regeneration on all of my minions is going to be a bad thing, right? So there's that. I could also focus on digging down to get some iron, get some iron gear, maybe some statues going with some stone. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back. Excellent work, you guys. I'll take the healing. I don't need the clubs. Okay, so first things first. Go ahead and start making the Regenerating Wounds book. I think that's going to be good. And as soon as I have gold, I can start making some cooler stuff. Electrical book for a guardian angel. Summoning a guardian angel for every minion. That sounds so good. So good. Yeah. So all I need is 300 gold to do this, which is very exciting to think about. So I'm going to go ahead and just go straight down here. Ooh, you know what I will do, actually? To make this a hell of a lot easier on myself. Give him the Book of Digging. Just because I'm a lazy fuck, and my diggers suck. So whenever I hold another mass, get my digging boost to my workers here, then I'll start. And you could start now, but the thing is, from my testing, if your workers are digging while you're holding mass, they may not attend mass, and that's not something I want to happen. So, yeah, gonna go ahead and wait for that to happen. Be right back. Oh, fun. I'm also realizing we have our insane artificer, but we are at population limit, and I cannot make any statues, so we're gonna have to let this one go for now. Excellent. We have our sermon starting now. Our keeper is holding mass, and it looks like all 4 of our acolytes have indeed shown up, which is incredible. So as soon as this is over, we can really get to work. Yeah, I love this. I love the sparkle effects, so you can tell the whispering you can hear if you listen carefully. Amazing. Minions have been blessed with a temporary plus 15 digging bonus. So now all of these guys have 20 digging, all of my acolytes, which means that they are better diggers than the basic imps, even at this point in time. So we're going to do our stairs down immediately. Okay, and we want to take, how long does this last? That lasts for 1200 turns, so we need to take as much advantage of this as possible. Let me go ahead and dig out this area here. And it looks like we do have a tribe over here by the iron, which is unfortunate. I would like to have a little bit easier access to that gold, but I may end up skipping it for now. Let's go ahead and get started working my way down to this iron. And with 20 digging, oh, they should get to it in no time at all. I think as soon as they hit this, though, I'm going to gather my team and go just make sure that this threat isn't a threat, right? Can never be too safe. And actually, I'll cancel all of that for now. And with any luck, if it's not a threat or if it's something I can dispatch quickly, I can end up making my way down here to get this gold and maybe even stone as well. Very excited for that. Let's go check out how everybody else is doing in the meantime. My Dark Elf Slayer. I think I'll leave him with the Book of Digging for now. Well, yeah, I'll do that for now. I think that'll be fine. But before I go out again, autosave. Before I go out again, I think I'm going to want to hold mass to give everybody the regeneration effect, the HP regen. I think that'll be incredibly useful to have. So that's the plan. How are they doing down here? Oh, they're so fast. That is so wonderful. They just melt through the rock here. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay. Let's get this lit up. And while they're doing that, I actually should be making better use of my time and continuing to build downwards. Just so I can see. Yeah, see, we've got good access to some iron and gold, and we're nowhere near a tribe, so this was a good choice. So I'll go ahead and get this started as well. Oh, and it looks like there are tunnels down here, which doesn't bode well for me. But the tribe is way down here, so it might actually end up being okay. Yeah, that's a big chunky bit of iron. I would love to get my hands on that. Honestly, all of this, I might be able to just wrap around and collect all of this stuff. Because I would like that gold as well. And the stone will be nice just for statues. Okay, I'll get this all lit up. And have him working on that branch. Excellent stuff. How many more turns do they have left? Ooh, not many. Not many. I wonder how soon my keeper will give the sermon after that runs out, because it's gone. If he starts preaching now, I'm going to have to call my workers back so they can make it. Because I definitely wouldn't want them to miss that. Okay, not yet. Yeah, my keeper is keeping a sharp eye on these guys. For good reason. You know, they're just acolytes. Don't want them slacking off. Okay, is everybody taking a nap? Okay, he's giving sermon while everybody is asleep. I don't think I love that. Hopefully they'll make it in time. He's got 150 turns left. They should be fine. As long as they're not sleeping, which he will wake up in time, so that's okay. Because the only people I really care about attending Mass right now are my acolytes. Okay, well, everybody who attended has that buff. And honestly, what I should do is, while the buff is active, I should not allow my acolytes to sleep, because that'll waste 200 turns, but I'm not a monster, right? We may be in a cult, but I'm not an evil man. I'm a fair and just cult leader. Okay. Everything's looking pretty good so far. We've got 376 iron. I will go ahead and actually start making a couple of forges, as well as a quenching bucket. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make, let me see, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I only need 6 swords. Right. And then I'm going to need 9 chain armors. That puts me way in the red. So maybe I don't make any armor yet. Iron Cruiser. Advanced Holy Missile. Dude, I can give this to my priests. That's really cool, actually. Okay, I want to make 3 of those. 1 for me and 1 for each of my priests. Excellent. Okay, okay, that is officially dug out. Let's go ahead and grab my keeper and head there, just to make sure it is safe. So who's down here? Bory the Dwarf. That's actually really cool. I can recruit dwarves to dig for me, hopefully, and smith for me, hopefully. Can't actually walk through here, but I can walk through here. Cool. I wonder if they were going to want me to hire them, or if they're free to recruit. I don't know. Let's go ahead and just clear this stuff out. I know there's not going to be anything here, but I would like to have as much of this place mapped out as possible, just for my own sake. Like here, this is exactly what I want, is how close can I get to this gold vein? Pretty damn close. About the stone, pretty damn close. That is incredible. This stone, yeah, I can get right up on this one too. Now, how about the iron here? Nope, looks like we can get pretty close. Is that about as close as we can get? About right there is as close as we can get. Cool. Well, with that being said, let me go ahead and collect that. Collect that. And all of that. Excellent. And the dwarves are free to recruit as long as you have population for them, which I do not. So, that's okay. How are they doing down here? There's a skeleton right there. Have any of my guys died? No. I do not like that tribe down there, but I feel comfortable enough not investigating since they're so far away. For now, anyways, for now. Oh, it appears that their digging has worn off, which is a shame. Okay, he still has the digging book. Oh yes, also, now that I have iron, let me go ahead and put in some newer, better stuff. Right? Put in some of the Oops. Where are we at? Iron prayer benches. Let's go down to my church. I'll remove those. I'll put in the iron rostrums, put them back against the wall. And I would like some iron pews instead. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all those. They're cheap enough to where I'm not going to worry too much. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and make them all iron. And I'll bring them right up to the rostrums here. Excellent. So now our church is better. I don't know what that actually does for you. Intention effects will be somewhat amplified. So I'm assuming you just get better buffs. And then the pews, same thing, right? I'm guessing. I have no clue. No idea. Okay, I'm gonna have the iron prayer benches. All right. Things are looking pretty decent for me so far. How are we looking down here? Yep, they're working. Yep, they're all going to be working. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and skip forward to when all of my workers have mined out those various resources they're working on, so I will be right back. Okay, so we're doing another sermon, and I gave him the book of workforce. And I just want to see, with all the iron stuff here, how many workers we end up getting bestowed upon by the good Lord here to help us with all of our digging and mining that we have to do. So let's go ahead and just wait and see what happens. Your prayers for summoning more workforce have been answered. We have been given 8 peasants for 1,500 turns. And they will be able to help us dig all of the rest of this crap out. Because it is taking fucking forever. So, yeah, that'll be very, very nice. Let's see if we can see them in action. They should be coming up any moment. Yeah, here they all come filtering in to help us out. There they go. Like little worker ants. I love it. So yeah, we should be able to get through all of this stuff much, much quicker. This might even be better than the Book of Digging for situations like this where you have to do multiple things at once. Digging might be better for, you know, going down layers and stuff like that. But I think this is the way to go for what I'm doing right now. Like, yeah, look at all this. This is incredible. Oh, autosave. So yeah, keep that in mind if and when you play this keeper type. Sometimes, depending on the situation, apparently more workers are better than faster workers. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and continue my cut, and I'll see you when I've got all this stuff mined up. Oh, and just as a side note, you can see the peasants each have a digging skill. Well, this one has a digging skill of 13 for some reason, actually. The rest of them only have 5. Well, this one also has 13, so I guess their digging skill depends on something. I'm unsure. Anyways, I also want to point out that I've apparently now triggered these goblins because of my amount of gold that I possess. He demands gold for not attacking. I will not be paying his ransom. And we'll see if that turns out to be a mistake, which it very well could. Very well. Where'd they go? Huh? Where did they go? I'm confused. They're gone? Oh. Hello, you cowards. I don't know where your leader went. I did see him, but I no longer see him. What are you guys doing? Well, go get him. Where did your leader go? I'm very confused. I lost my artisan, actually. They killed my fucking artisan, so they dug through the wall here and killed my artisan. Are you serious? Go ahead and put that back. Act like nothing ever happened. Oop, got my artisan back. I'll go ahead and fix that. That was annoying. He was the only one I lost. Oh, I'm getting some more workers here. How many is it going to give me this time? Come on. They stole all of my fucking gold. Oh. Okay. Nope. No. We're not, Nope. I have to believe it was these guys. You've been ambushed. Dude, that's totally fine. You also think you're gonna actually get away with this? Can I get my gold back? That's the only thing I care about. These are bandits. I'm not too concerned with bandits. Okay, well, I guess we are. Advanced holy missile. Yeah, these guys are bandits, so they have healing potions. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Let me go see if I can get my fucking gold back, dude. I cannot believe that happened. I didn't know they could even do that. The water is deep? No. We will not be entering deep water. Here they are. Excellent work. Stupid fucking troll. Tribe has been destroyed. Where's my gold? Do they not have any, like, coffers or anything? Oh, right here. Give. Motherfuckers. Excellent. Well, while we're here, we might as well clear out the rest of this place. Right? I mean, it just makes sense. Alright, get to work. Excellent job. Go ahead and kill the stragglers. Somebody's vanished into the water. Dude, that elf just jumped into the fucking deep water to escape me. That is brutal. I cannot believe that. Go ahead and cast Advanced Holy Missile. Strength. Get him. Advanced Holy Missile. Get him. Tribe of Dark Elves has been destroyed. Pick off the stragglers. Is there anybody else on this map? Nope, that was everybody. Okay, so... yeah, that was just a matter of principle. Dude, I wasn't going to let them get away with taking my fucking... my gold. Are you serious? Let's take the swords, gold, iron, rocks, poison. I do not want fire elemental because it'll burn down my base. So, no. Iron, rocks, a sword of rage is cool. Some bows. Just to have. I don't know if we really have ranged minions with this keeper type, but guess we'll find out. Let me go ahead and get my research level 4 so I can get 2. I definitely want to get advanced theology, and I could even get expert theology. Which I'm obviously going to do. Because now I can make everything except the Adoxy book. But I can get some cool stuff. Summoning a guardian angel for every minion seems awesome. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make that. I'm assuming I have to get luxury to lead into the Adoxy worship. So that might be the next thing I go for. But I'm very curious about what this book will do for me as well. So I never got to finish my mass, so I did not get to summon my extra workers again. But it looks fine. They look like they're almost done anyways. Yeah. Not a problem. Oh, there's some just gold sitting there. You guys are gonna get that? And iron. Can you guys... I don't trust that they're gonna pick that up, so I'm going to go ahead and say, pick that shit up. Okay, well that was an interesting turn of events. I wasn't expecting to fight any main villains today. But here we are. I think what I'm going to do is put some staircases up here to try and find some easy iron in this mountain here. And we'll see if that works. I'm also going to go ahead and just stone statues. I forgot how expensive these were. Never mind. I will go ahead and put the rest of my gate on here, though. Man, those guys really just walked in here and stole all my fucking gold. Didn't expect that. And they killed my artisan right here. Jesus. Yeah, did not expect that. Can I... Storage. Yeah, I should be making some of these storage things too, but I'm not going to worry about it for right now. How's the progress in that book? He's done. The keeper has finished. So go ahead and equip that book. And I really want to see what that does. It might be crazy. Autosave. Yeah, because it says, and feel free to tell me if I'm wrong, it did say that it summons a guardian angel for every one of my minions. So does that just effectively double my force temporarily? I don't know. But you can bet your ass I'm going to wait here until I find out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm so stupidly excited. It's probably going to be a disappointment with how much I've hyped it up in my head. But we're going to find out, and I can't wait for it. A guardian angel for every minion that I have. What does that look like? The whispering is a little freaky. I don't know if I enjoy that in my ear too much, but it is cool. Minions have been blessed with guardian angels. Oh shit, they're the good angels too. Damn, look at those stats, dude. For 600 turns? That's amazing. That is so good. So that only affects my minions that attended mass. That is really cool. That is really, really cool. Yeah, I don't have them on here because they're following my minions around. Oh, that's so neat, dude. Hell yeah. Okay, well, he's going to continue forging up all of those iron gear pieces. Yeah, I think the next thing I'm going to need to unlock, I think I already said this, is luxury. And I think I want to get there sooner rather than later. So I'm going to go ahead and try to take my keeper out. And we're going to go to the Teutonic Knights because they are our allies. There's a blacksmith up there. Interesting. I can capture him later. Let's go to the Teutonic Knights and try to defeat all of like the tertiary tribes. That bandit just appeared behind us. Go ahead and buff my guys up. Shoot that guy. Excellent. Go ahead and chase. Do your thing. Okay, you guys can go kill him now. Fine. May harm allies. We'll get the fuck out of the way. I just misclicked so bad. Okay, we have lost nobody. Tribe of Bandits is destroyed. Excellent. Who else do we have on this map? We've got several tribes to conquer, aside from our allies, who we will not be conquering. Okay, we have some more bandits down here. Let me go ahead and start zapping them. Defense, strength. Go get them, boys. Okay, you don't have to line up like we're going to war every single time. You know that, right? How are we looking? Pretty good, yeah. My priests are keeping my guys pretty well healed up. Okay, we are taking no prisoners because we have not unlocked the slavery technology. Excellent. And I'll loot all this stuff when we get back through the pillage feature. Okay. 2 more tribes on this map. Let's go conquer one of them. These might be... What is this? There's nothing here. Odd. So these... Oh, they have a moat? These are my allies. What's up? This is cool. My allies, the the Teutonic Knights. There's like a monk here, or a friar, excuse me. This is like a monastery. This is really cool. So I've discovered them now. I should, in theory, be able to hire them, which I definitely might end up wanting to do. Yep. I discover the location of the Teutonic Knights of Udemis. Udemis? Uh-huh. It's strange. It seems I cannot hire them. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pillage these guys. Magic mushrooms, love that. Take some more bows. Don't know what I'm going to do with bows. Okay, but anyways, the reason that I did that... Wait, why are there just swords? No way. Do the angels leave their swords when they disappear? That's weird, and I don't know if I like that. Anyways, luxury. Into dark crafts. Amulet of the evil god Adoxy. Ring of the evil god Adoxy. Oh boy. Okay, that's exciting. But more exciting, potentially, than that is the fact that I can now create... there are no gold dummies. That is right. But there are golden golden prayer benches. Yeah, that's really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all 4 of these wooden ones and replace them with golden prayer benches. Cool. And then I can even go down into my church here. I've got a bunch of money, right? So what I'm thinking is destroy all that shit, right? Put in my golden rostrums along with my golden pews. Yeah. Oh, look at that, dude. That is luxurious. That is phenomenal. And then just because I can, let me go ahead and... The keeper deserves a little more luxury, I think. What am I looking for? Living. The keeper will get 2 luxurious beds, as well as a room full of some fancy-ass carpet. Yeah, dude. Amazing. And honestly, my minions have been doing some good work. They can have some carpet too. I don't even care. They deserve it. And I definitely need to have my church be carpeted. Most certainly. And I kind of want to... Yeah, dude, let me do that. Let me remove all installation. Let me put in some candelabrums in here. Significantly more churchy. Oh, this is going to be nice. Oh yeah, dude. I've been muted for who knows how long, and I'm worried about that. Oh no. Anyways, we have had an incredible episode so far, and I think I'm going to leave it here. Yeah, very nice. Oh, they're summoned for longer now because of all this stuff. Very nice. Anyways, we got a lot done, and so for you, it's been a little under an hour. For me, it's been double that easily. But yeah, next time we'll get into some more shenanigans with our corrupted church here. Really digging the playstyle so far. Having a lot of fun with the church mechanics. So yeah, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you next time.